Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, planties. How are you guys doing? I hope y'all are well. Let me scroll down and see who got first screw. I see Pauline, Singularity, Sophie, Social Science Nerd, and Chris. Congratulations on snatching one of the first five. Hi, Bear. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let me say hello to all of you. Sophie, welcome in. Pauline, welcome in. Liker, welcome in. Marilyn, welcome in. Victoria, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Soso, welcome in. Yamira, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Thoughts, welcome in. Joa, welcome in. Kathy, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Social Science Nerd, welcome in. Frezo, welcome in. Singularity, welcome in. Senanor, welcome in. MJ, welcome in. Noisy, welcome in. Rach, welcome in. Kate, welcome in. Yule, welcome in. Susie, welcome in. Allison, welcome in. Fire Cutes, welcome in. Jenny, welcome in. Jessica, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Amber, of course, welcome in. Amala, welcome in. Burb, welcome in. Lena, welcome in. Joe, welcome in. Kiwi, welcome in. Jane, welcome in. Nilders, welcome in. Olympia, welcome in. Marcy, welcome in. At this point, welcome in doesn't sound like a word anymore. Been so busy working. I hope work was okay though. Like even though it was busy, it was like fun and not like stupid busy.
Hello
Um,
there.
um, thanks, Bear. Thank you, thank you. I nailed it. Every single time I'm like, wait, what do I hear? I get confused. Happy Friday evening in time zones. Yes, right back at you. Also, you guys, the lighting at this time of day in my room is so nice. And my glasses are so dirty. Olympia, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Ooh, it's hard to read chat. Hold on. I don't know which one of my eyes is better. Thank you so much for the 2 months. And also, I see that you've subscribed 6 months in advance. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Exactly. Yeah, it's a lightsaber, people. Exactly. Also, I just finished my dinner, so I have hiccups or like sort of hiccups. It is hard to read chat if I'm not wearing my glasses. Isn't it dark in the Netherlands now? As you can see, the sun is still out. The sun is setting. The sun sets. Let me see. I think around 8:30 or something this time of year. Sunset is even at 9 p.m. The sun is fully down, and then then you even have like a little bit of light after that. Um, in full summer, like the longest day of the year, we have light until like 11:30 or something. Um, like then it's like at 11:30 it's like dark dark, but at least until 11 it's like sort of yeah. I sometimes forget that not every place in the world has strong seasons like we do. Because in wintertime, we sometimes have days where the sun will um already go down around 4 p.m. So I have a very strong, like for me, temperature and light are in a weird way like very related. So when I was in Aruba and it was hot outside, but the sun was down at 7 p.m., that didn't make any sense in my brain. um that's depressing. I always feel like it's depressing until I hear stories from my mod Lynn, who lives in like the northern part of Sweden. She barely gets any sunlight. Oh my god, Lynn, I summoned you. Literally every single time I feel sorry for myself, I think about you. I'd be like, no, but you literally have no light in winter. But also you get like permanent daylight in summer. Oh, absolutely. I struggle with seasonal depression as well. Not in like the sense of um I think I more struggle with seasonal low mood. I always feel weird saying that I struggle with depression because I don't think I actually do struggle with like depression if I think about what that is and what that entails for people. But I struggle in winter. And then in summer, I'm like my best self. Also because I have a lot less pain. Summer is actually really nice in terms of pain management. Like anything, as soon as it's like structurally above 20, my pain levels are so much lower. If it's structurally above 25, I'm almost pain free. Um, yeah, 5 p.m. at winter gets so depressing. That is super fair because it's like that you just barely get any daylight because the moment you arrive at work, then the sun comes up, you're at work all day, and then basically as soon as you leave work, it's already dark. Does like pet me now. The thing is, I think if I start to pet her, she starts walking around. She just kind of wants to sit here and be really close. Oh, I like fall season as well. Fall season is nice. But there is a specific part of fall that I like. I like the tail end of summer going into fall. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I like that part because then have all the pretty colors and it's not like super cold, but it is like cozy. And then you have the part of fall that is like leading up to Christmas and stuff, which I sometimes consider winter. It depends. That part I don't really like because then it's just in the Netherlands at least, it's just rain and wind and gray. Also, Ali Wally, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is very nice to meet you. In winter, but it helped me a lot to romanticize it more. Yes, that has helped me as well, Marilyn. Definitely helped me as well. Like I'm still in pain, but I'm not like trying to romanticize the candles and the cozy weather and like wearing my sweater and not having to go out all day and reading a book and stuff like that. Kiwi, thank you so much for that $25 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 25. 31, making it a perfectly round 1100. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. You want to add a telescope? Okay, let me add that to my list straight away so I won't forget. But thank you so so much for the $25 donation to Hope for Haiti. I actually found the video, so we can watch that together. So thank you so much for the $15 donation. That is a wheel spin. That is a wheel spin. Let's go. Okay, so you want to add a telescope. This grandma has interesting hobbies. I'm not gonna lie. The build that we're doing, adding a telescope to it is making about 0 cents, but I'll take it. Also, I put my leg up and immediately she goes on my lap. She's just been waiting for me to put my leg up. That you're impossible. I love you, but you're an impossible cat. But thank you so 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 much for that $15 donation, so I really appreciate it. We are like twins, I know. And that's actually not even a joke. I used a picture of her when I went to my hairdresser and I was like, I want to dye my hair. I want to go ginger. This is the color I want. My hairdresser was like, you seriously want to match your cat? And I was like, yep. She's like, well, fair enough. It's a pretty color, so I'll do it. She waited very politely until I was ready. Yeah. Earlier today, I complimented her for being really polite because she was sitting at the curtain. And she was like, did like a really soft meow. And then I opened the curtain and she sat in the windowsill in the sun. But then, literally, as we were talking in chat about her being like the perfect little dainty and demure cat she is, she literally jumps out of the window, gets both of her back legs stuck in the curtain, pulls my thread. Luckily, it didn't break because I have like manually hand sewn my curtains to be shorter. Pulls the thread, gets stuck, falls, is hanging for dear life at like, wait, it's hard to point. At this cabinet, she's like this with her paws stuck in the. I was like, I should never compliment you again anymore on being like dainty and demure because she immediately turned into a monster with absolutely zero motor skills whatsoever. It was actually kind of funny. She was being really cute. I'll show you guys a picture in a second. Um, because fun story. We did a little a cat cam today. And when was this? Earlier on co-working today. I don't remember which pomo, but I think it was the second pomo. End of the first one, into the second one, something like that. She was very much giving orange cat vibes. Um Wait, let me show you the picture. Sorry for the yawn. Sorry. Today we had a little cat cam going on. Um, it was very fun. We had a little microphone, and actually, Toot had a little interview. Look, hi Mim Bim and hi Faye. Welcome in. It's good to see you. She was telling chat about her day. Um, Obviously, very important. She was making sure that you guys know that she is getting a lot of pets and a lot of love. She had also had a super big blep. We didn't quite catch her purring yet. I feel like my microphone was too noise canceling for it, but we did our best, we did our best. Yeah, yeah. Sorry for the odds. She was teaching you guys how to blep. Dude, I love you, but can you like not put your nails in my pants? Thank you. They're nice tailored pants. I don't want you to break them. She's so silly. She is so silly. But yeah, that was fun. We had a little cat cam moment going on stream today. I still need to set that up on this like profile of OBS. Because I have like different profiles when I'm streaming. So for instance, I wouldn't be able to connect right now. Like I couldn't do what I did on the co-working stream because I haven't set that up on here. But also there's cat hair in my nose and it's terrible. Um, how do you guys feel about watching the video that Hope for Haiti actually sent us last year to thank us for the fundraiser? Um, because that's like a personal thank you to the community. And I feel like y'all for this fundraiser have deserved that thank you just as much. So I was thinking we can watch it together. I will pause the music because it is recorded in like, it's like recorded with a phone. So the sound is like pretty fine, but I think if there's music, it might be a bit harder to hear what she's saying because there's no subtitles or anything. Also, I'm gonna need you guys to let me know if the volume is good. Hold on. Let me get that up. Let me make sure that you guys can actually hear it. Let's go here. But let me know if you guys can hear it properly, okay?
I'm Sandina and I'm a nurse for Hope for Haiti. We wanted to personally express our gratitude.
I will
Hello,
go back.
Rosanna. I'm Sandina and I'm a nurse for Hope for Haiti. We wanted to personally express our gratitude to you and your community. Your support has enabled us to bring vital healthcare services to communities across Haiti. Your creativity, compassion, and dedication have made a tangible difference in the lives of those we serve. Thank you for being part of this year's Hack for Haiti challenge and getting your audience involved and a part of our mission. Your generosity allows us to continue providing essential health care to those who need it most here in Haiti. Merci en pile.
That was the little video message that we got from them last year. When I listened to this just now, I don't know if it was me or if it, you know, if it's you guys who brainwashed me. I know I feel like maybe you guys have brainwashed me because when she said for involving your audience, I literally thought she said for involving your onions. And I was like, what? How does she know? And then I was like, that's probably not what she said, Ro. I don't think she said involving your onions. She said involving your audience. But it's like close enough that I heard involving your onions. So yeah. I think it's now confirmed by the charity that some days you are onions. um, I think I've been brainwashed. I think so too. Yeah. But yeah, this was a personal message that we received from them last year, for the fundraiser that we did last year in April. But I feel like what she says still remains true, and that is the fact that you guys hanging out here, being part of this fundraiser, already raising $1,100 in literally one stream and a little bit because we've only been into this stream 20 minutes. Is absolutely wild. You guys are so incredibly amazing and generous and supportive, and you are absolutely helping people in Haiti be healthy, be, get education. You're helping kids go to school for a year. That's what we did last year. Like what we did, like the 1K we raised can help a kid go to school for an entire year. If we raise 2K this year, also, how does it say this is not the correct goal? Why does it Tiltify, sometimes you are challenging to work with. Like, I love you. You're an amazing platform. Some days you do test my patience. Um, because the next milestone is actually the 1251. I am very allergic to raw onions. Yes, they give me terrible, terrible tummy aches. Um, huh? Why does it what? This milestone is not even enabled. Why does it set this as the goal? I'm really confused. Why does it set this as the goal if the milestone is I know this doesn't mean anything for you guys. You're like, "What are you
Next.
talking about?"
I love
Um,
Halloween.
Also, hi, Allison, and Magda, welcome in, and Atlanta Sims, welcome in, and Katie, welcome in, and Mo Zimmer, welcome in. And for anyone, if I missed you, but you are here, thank you for being here, and welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing today. I'm just trying to get that goal back to 12. What? I literally type 1250 00. Save changes. And it reset itself to 1500. Um, no, it's not converting between currencies. I'm also not talking about the actual donations. I'm talking about the goal over here. The 2 cents. Wait, is there 2 cents? Or was that in the goal? Oh yeah, earlier. Very weird. Also, wait. I think there's been another donation while I was on the share screen one. I think no, no. Wait, it's correct. I was like, wait, I cannot do anything today. What the heck? I was like, it's 15, but that's because Soso donated 15, not 10 row. Brain, work today. You have all of today off. Oh my goodness, enjoy. Enjoy. Yes, right now it's correct. Right now it's correct. Um it should be 1250 because that's the next milestone. That's the next goal. So if we reach 1250, then I will eat another lemon. I'm very excited about that. Also, Sabran, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Hello, hello. No, not like right now. I don't have a lemon in my house. I would have to buy it and I'll eat it next week. I'll have to buy it over the weekend. Um, and if we reach 1500, I'll do an entire gaming stream wearing the lemon suit and the onion hat. If we reach 715, I will lick my salt lamps wearing the lemon suit and the onion hat. And if we reach 12, 2000, I was going to say 12,000, 2000, then I will do a 12-hour co-working stream. Also, Sophia, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I might make waffles. Do it. At what point do you just develop a taste for lemons? See, the thing is, I like lemons, but my face tells a different story. Also, Carmoon, welcome in. And Chris, welcome in. That's an incentive and a half. The salt, the salt and the lemon stuff. I mean, honestly, let's say if we unlock both the salt lamp and the lemon, I'll also get a shot at tequila. You know, because then it will be salt lamp, lemon, tequila. Seems like a fair deal. Also, Kitchen, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Like, we already have two of the three ingredients. We might as well add the third. But that's only if both the lemon and the salt lamp get unlocked. Um, oh, that is fair, Allison. That is a hassle. But it's like the result's gonna be worth it, but I also get it. Um, Here for the chaos while recovering from food poisoning. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. If you see an Apple store get robbed, does that make you an eyewitness? I see what you did there, Satika. So hi, it's good to see you. That's a good one. I like it. This is the creativity the woman from home from Haiti was talking about. Over here, we take our tequila with salt lamps.
Less than
Also, I
three,
just
keep
noticed this is
doing
clipped.
what you're
How have I
doing.
not seen that before? Marilyn, thank you so much for the $25 donation. Thank you, thank you. What the heck? I appreciate that. Let me see. You want to add an item to the build? Hi, Ellie. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Let's see what you're adding. A waffle iron. Honestly, that's a 10 out of 10 addition. Let me add it to the list. Thank you so much for that $25 donation. Also, every single donation gets a rubber duck. I actually need to up the rubber duck count because I missed a couple last stream as well at the end. So we're going to get a bunch more rubber ducks in the build. um it's a new recipe, so you don't know if it will be worth it. What's the recipe? Um okay, add an item and then you're going to add a waffle iron. For anyone wondering, I'm keeping a little list. If you're curious, you can actually check that list as well of things that we need to add and things that I've already done at the second link. And then thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you go to that main page, there is like a little like basically on the right side, the last clickable link will lead you to a table that has an overview. Um Also, the Focus Teacup, welcome in. You made it to a gaming stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Also, Toot is still chilling on my lap. She's being so cute. She's purring all the time. Has anyone just given you a normal item like a bed? No. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Juan, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Sad Little Acorn, welcome in. It's good to see you. But I'm allowed to decorate. Like, I'm allowed to decorate with items that I need to just make the house look cute. As long as it's grandma core, because that's one of the things that got decided by chat. Um, but it's it's one of those things where I would say the item redeem is mostly for things that I would normally not add to the build. That is true. You could have said Shark Pond. You are absolutely right. Hi, Crafty. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I mean, if we have a shark pond, we're also going to add a duck pond. So then maybe that could be like a thing. You know, the ducks could be swimming in the shark pond. Like for all of you planties that like to live on the edge. Also, is it Spiderini? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is very nice to meet you. Um is being so good. She's like purring that like my upper leg is like going like this because she's purring so loud. Um though I want one. I want a waffle iron too. I don't have one actually. You get a pond and you get a pond. I think it's by the way, it's just Spider Eenie. I just realized this. I tried to read your name as like one word, but I'm now realizing it's probably just Spider Eenie. Um Also, Mary, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hear me out. A secret vibrating bed in the basement. Well, I mean, if you donate 25 bucks, you can add it. Or if someone donates 25 bucks, there's now a brilliant idea in chat. Mim Mim just gave that away for free. We currently don't have a basement yet, but like we could add it. We could add it. Also, we're going to have ads in about a minute, which means that during that time, I'm going to start up my game and then we're going to go into the build. I'll show you guys what we've built so far. So we are on a 64 by 64 lot because I wanted to make sure that whatever came out of the brainstorm from Monday would fit on the lot. We are currently building a grandma core farm because we needed a room for animals. We needed the theme needed to be grandma core. Um At first, there needed to be only round walls on the main floor, but then Faye made that undone. So now we can have any type of build. Also, Creative Pepper, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We needed to add a room for the animals. We needed to add a greenhouse, and we need to add a pink toddler room. I'm just realizing that with the whole grandma core, we're gonna add a pink toddler room for when when her grandkid comes over, I guess. One of your first streams I remember is the Santa Dungeon. Oh, that is a while ago, huh? That was a very unhinged time. What can I say? What can I say? But yeah, I'm gonna start on my game because the ads are about to roll, and then as soon as the ads are done, we're actually gonna go and do some built-in. Maybe she's raising the grandchild. That could be cute. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Um, also, or is it her grandchild? What kind of tea is coming up here? Hmm. Um, I wanted to say something. Oh yeah. For anyone who wasn't here on co-working, I said it on co-working, but I feel like I have to say it again. Yesterday evening, I finished Sunrise on the Reaping. That book, I devoured, like literally devoured the last 200 pages of that book. I just like ate them up. You still have to get it. I can highly recommend it, Marilyn. It is so good. Like, it just gets better towards the like, it's already good. The beginning's already good. The beginning is already entertaining. You're like, "Oh, it's so fun." Like, I'm seeing all of these, I don't know. I'm seeing all of these characters and I'm, like, seeing their backstory. Fantasy. It is a prequel to the Hunger Games. So it is more like I would say dystopian fantasy. True, grandma could be fostering the children. That is fair. That is fair. But Sunrise on the Reaping is a prequel to the Hunger Games, and it is Haymitch's story. So it goes in between A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and the actual Hunger Games trilogy. Was it 3 books? 4 books? 3 books. No, it's 3 books, 4 films. Um, it's a slow burn. This is the third book 3, and it's still not burning. Oh, oh, that is very slow. If it's 3 books, not even like slow in one book, but like but yeah, Ellie, I can highly recommend it. It is so good. Like, it is it's filling every last little bit that you thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. That you might have been wondering about around the Hunger Games. It gives you all the answers plus more. And it gives you sort of like at the end, it's not perfect. Like that's I love it when authors give you the feeling of closure without giving you a perfect ending. Because, I mean, we all know, obviously, where the Hunger Games end, and we also all know how Haymitch is when he meets Katniss for the first time. Um, so we know that these characters don't necessarily get a happy end. But, like, still giving the oh, it was so good. I cried a little. Um, oh, yes, Esther, I think we fixed that yesterday on stream. I think we fixed it on the co-working stream. I think Faye redeemed it again, and then we gave back the points, and then Faye redeemed it again, and then we set up the roll. Um, um, exactly thoughts, exactly. Yeah, you don't want it to be like perfectly gift wrapped ending, but you want to feel satisfied. But there isn't palm tree in my Discord. Wait, you redeemed it again yesterday, right? Have we not set it up? It could be that I didn't set it up yet and that no one has picked it up. I might have not checked. But if you redeemed it again, then maybe that one is still open. That could be. That could be. Still gotta read the Songbird one. Only listen to it as an audiobook and probably missed a bunch of parts. Ah, that's fair. That is fair. Also, I clicked on start my game. This game at this point is just taking 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes to load. It's actually crazy. There we go. It's starting up now. Um Also Lisbeth, welcome in. Wow, I can speak. Um it's closed. The only ones that were open were the sound command. Huh.
Here we go tee hee.
Thank you so much for the $25 donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for adding a vibrating heart bed. That is a very solid item to add for your $25 donation. I'm gonna write it down. Add an item. And it says hidden away. So I can't add it in the main bedroom. You don't see it either. That is so weird because I didn't approve it. I didn't set it up. What is Faye, what is your Discord username again? Because then maybe we're checking the wrong person because like I said, we have like people in the Discord with the name Faye. Um that is fair, Burb. That is fair. You saw the chat history? Oh, okay. Huh. You checked earlier, no role. Okay. But do you have the channel points back from that redeem that you did yesterday as well? Because I feel so bad if you now redeemed it twice. Because I vividly remember you. You had them back. Oh, then I guess either someone declined it by accident, but then we're all good. Now you redeemed it again. Now we can set it up and then everything should be good. Let's go. My goodness. Yes, that was Toot on my lap, but she moved to the chair. She decided that she no longer wants to sit on my lap, I guess. Um, she was sitting here for like half an hour though, so it's okay. I forgive her. Um, I forgive her. Let's actually load into the game. Thank you, Lena, for setting it up, and thank you for remembering and checking and stuff. I do not know what happened there. Also, for the sound alerts, I just realized if they are still open, we can close them as well because both of them are set up. I just realized I haven't done that yet. Almost never open that view where I have my channel point redemption open. So I sometimes just forget that they're there and I forget that I have to do something with that. But we are going to go into our build save. Was I building in the build save? I'm assuming I was. That is the most sensible place where I would build. Um, I remember I was building in Windenburg. Um, awesome. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we were in fact building here. Also, we're gonna start with 2 wheel spins, actually. Um, let's go, Lisbeth. Oh my goodness. Let's go, let's go. Thank you so much for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. Please enjoy your time standing as a beautiful, proud palm tree in the Discord. Um, I'm gonna get the wheel up because we have 2 wheel spins to go, actually. Um, from Yasmaniac and Soso's donation. So I am gonna spin that 2 times. Let's see what you guys are getting. What we need to do with the build. Of course. Okay, so that was the one from Yes Maniac. Now we're gonna do a wheel spin for Soso. This is a really rare one to get because it's so tiny. It's such a tiny sliver. So we have to make a room where everything is decreased 1 time in size. Okay, that's probably gonna be a very non-functional room then. But that was so wheel spin. For anyone wondering, every donation that is between 10 and 25, because from 25 and up you get to pick an item. But anything from $10 to 25, or basically $24, we will spin the wheel. And there is a bunch of things on here, from adding a debug baby, or there's even one where we have to size everything up in a room. So everything in that room has to be like basically 2 times the size. There are things like placing a plant. There are things like having to make a room really expensive. So there is a bunch of things on here. So yeah, any donation from $10 to $24 will get you this. And now that we're catching up on things, I feel like I should catch up on the duck count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I kind of want to have 10 ducks in a row, because that will make it easier for me to keep count of how many ducks I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means we have 21 over here, but I actually need 28. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have to place all of these ducks somewhere. Um, Also, Aries Duck, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. But yeah, for anyone wondering, this is what we've been building. Also, Honey Bumblebee, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. This is what we've been building. So over here we have a basically a stable for horses. That's the room for animals. Although technically I would say that this entire part is just room for animals, because we have a place for the horses, we have cows and chimkins as well. This is going to be a garden. Yeah, just a small build. The build itself is pretty small, actually. The house itself is not too big. The lot itself is huge, though. This is going to be a garden. I also still want to add a pond somewhere, so I'm trying to figure out where that's going to be. Maybe we could do a pond over here, actually. That could work. Maybe I can do that. This would be a fun place for a pond. We can do some landscaping. We can add some ducks and things. Over here, I'll probably add some landscaping as well. In this corner, I don't know what I'll add. Maybe I'll add nothing and I'll just keep it empty. Um, but this is the greenhouse, and then this is the house that we are actually where our grandma is gonna live. This is the grandma core house. I just realized that I have set up this fence in this way, but I'm not particularly fan, now that I see it again, of the weird shape. So I might do something risky, and I might try to actually make it round. We could do a little bonfire corner. That might be cute. I can see that work. Okay, but if we're gonna do like a nice round deck, um, that would be over here, and then I need this one, I think. Oh, wait. No, I need that one, because otherwise you can't place it on a diagonal. I just realized that I grabbed the round platform. That's not what I want. I want this one. Um, and then we would go like this. No, that's not what I would go like. I need to go. There we go. No, I don't have to finish the build today. That would be virtually impossible. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can with this build. But I don't think it will be very realistic for me to finish it today. So that means that we do have quite some build projects going on, because then I do want to finish this build. And then I also have the shell challenge, and I also have the mod mansion. So we have quite some builds going on, but I'm not gonna lie, I love building in The Sims. So for me, that is absolutely not a bad thing. Like, I'm happy just doing a lot of building. Also, Lilith, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. But obviously today is the last day that you can actually influence the build by donating to the charity. So, do I want to go like this? I actually don't know yet. Hmm. Hi, Ellie. It is good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so well. Yeah, I'll probably go like this. I think that makes sense. Why is... Oh, God. Okay. So I do round fences so it looks a bit better. Look at what happens. Um. Oh, if you go on Discord, you already have the palm tree roll, Lisbeth. Also, Madfill and Counterblood, welcome in. It's good to see you. Spend some amazing time painting by the river today. Oh, that sounds very whimsical of you. You can't see it. What? Okay, maybe a quick checklist, but what is it that you expect to see? Because we've had this once before where someone was expecting to see something different than the palm tree actually does. So I just want to make sure that you're looking at the right thing. Because there is no Discord channel like with the Rose Room. There's no Discord channel for redeeming the palm tree roll. Oh, is that why you get that weird line? Hold on. Isn't it a symbol? It should be next to your name. So your name should have a green color and you should have the palm tree next to your name. I don't know if that makes sense. Mm. Also, Daniela, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But then at least it does sound like you're looking for the right thing. So thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, I feel like I can definitely add it in that corner. And then also in this corner. Yeah, I do feel like the rounded edges look a bit better. I'm just trying to figure out, because that cannot be a straight line, I think. So then I would have to go like this. I guess that can work. I guess I can work with that. Um, yeah, that looks a lot better than what I had before. Also, Lapet, welcome in. It's good to see you. Yes, good luck. Good luck. And don't fight with Premiere Pro. Don't throw it out the window. You got this though. You got this. What if we, because we were talking about like a little area for a fire pit. Also, hi Ray, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. What if we actually get stairs that go down there? Why is this? What? Huh? Sims, are you okay? Also, I'm realizing I have two different fences. I will also have to fix that. Also, Bex, welcome in, and Madison, welcome in, and Paula, welcome in. Yeah, Sims is doing Sims things again, and I don't like it. I feel like maybe it helps if I do this. Oh, then I cannot add it all together. Oh, okay. No, sure. Sure. That's fine. I didn't want stairs there anyways. um about the Pro, it renews. What do you mean with the Pro, so? How dare you want to use stairs? I know. Actually kind of rude of me. No, I didn't want to add it there. Um Prime. No, Prime you have to do manually every month again. Unfortunately, Prime doesn't have an auto feature. So if you have a Prime sub, every month you're gonna have to manually select it and resub, basically. And a slide, then the grandma can go. Why do I see this? Like, why does my mind's eye immediately see this? Um, okay, but then I'm gonna have to do another piece like this, and then that is a hefty climb. I'm not gonna lie, that is steep. Um, like grandma is taking her daily exercise very serious. What do you mean? Why does that not line out? I swear. Hi, Ellen. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. This game is really something sometimes. I'll try to smoothen it out as much as I can. Also, Sharu's welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Only 14. Yeah, you have crusty plants. I hate to break it to you, but they are not thriving. But I hope you are. I hope you are thriving. That's the most important, you know. Oh, we will definitely have to hide this with plants. There is no other this is like this has to go.
Less than 3. I will also have my company match this amount.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the $50 donation. You want to add a mermaid room? Ooh, a mermaid bedroom even, not just any room, a mermaid bedroom. Thank you so much for the $50 to Hope for Haiti. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I'm gonna write that on my list. A mermaid bedroom. Okay. This is one hell of a grandma because she also needs to have a cat shrine. I just realized. Maybe that is what's supposed to go here. Oh, I just had a thought. What if this were we build a little temple with a cat shrine? Super tired, but waiting for my food now. You ordered. Let's go. That's a Friday vibe. That is a Friday vibe. Okay, I actually don't like the stairs like this. I really want to place them backwards like I had them before. It's me. Hi, Liv. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So I'm just gonna work with the terrain here. Might be slightly infuriating, but I'm gonna do it anyways. We're gonna have to get rid of this for now. I'm gonna have to figure out why. Wait, can I? Hold on. I have an idea. Can I remove this underneath the stairs? I can. What happens? Okay, this doesn't work. Incompatible with terrain. Okay. Well, I have an idea for that. Didn't mean to do that. I accidentally flattened the entire lot. Let's pretend we didn't see that, okay? So I guess we're gonna need like a little bit of a plateau here. Okay, now it works. It adds that stupid fence back though. And I genuinely do not understand why that happens. I'm kind of tempted to go like this. Does that help? No. And if I push this back a tile, can I then see that? Like, it goes like this. But where is that stair going? Oh, thank you for the save reminder. That's actually a good one. No, because it's not actually a fence. It is the stair. It's the railing to heaven. Fair point. So if I can't change it to a flat one because it's technically not a fence. See? Nothing happens, and if I delete it, I just delete the entire railing. And I don't know if it's because of the round parts that I have here or... But I think, like, this is the stair landing. You know how sometimes you have a stair that is, like, connected, and then sometimes it adds, like, this extra part? I don't know how to explain it. But, like, this is part of the stairs. But I'm afraid this might be the only way. But then we have to deal with that stupid bit. Or I have to place it further out, which I think I can also do. Which is what I did earlier, and I hate that. I think that looks weird. But this also looks weird. Although at the same time, you could have one of those things where you walk around it. Like, that's... it's not entirely unthinkable that you would have a fence like this where you, like, walk around it. So maybe I should just commit to it and just accept it. Okay, I can't move that further in. But now that I've deleted the undersides of the stairs, let's see if I can make this terrain even smoother. Yeah, we could put, like, some nice big plants, make it feel like you're supposed to walk there. But see, it also doesn't connect properly over here. So I think it's these stairs on the... like, I am using terrain tool and round walls together. I don't think The Sims like that very much. So we're just gonna have to get a little bit creative, but it's worth it because this is our route down to the cat shrine. So I'm just gonna quickly move the ducks over here. We'll just have the ducks in the middle of the... you know what? I'll put the ducks in the horse field. That should work. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. Nope. Oh, it's just itching my nose really badly. Also, in terms of goals, we are $45 away from hitting our next goal, which if we reach 1250 raised, I will have to eat another lemon. Some of the ducks could worship at the cat shrine. I like that idea, actually. I like that idea a lot. Hi, Huff. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. No, another as in I have eaten lemons before, Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, can I add a ceiling to this? And then... I was really scared there. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. You are all good. What? What? He's... that is wild. That is absolutely bonkers. So for the next 2 hours, This one is 2 hours, so the next 2 hours. So for basically for the rest of stream, Peace is matching $400 in donations. Which means that every donation you make in the coming 2 hours will get doubled. Like, $1 becomes $2, $10 becomes $20. And also, that means that if you complete the 400, that means that we reach 2K. If you guys complete this donation match, we would reach the first, the second, the third, and the fourth stretch goal. What do you mean? This is wild. Thank you so incredibly much. Okay, that would make everything taller, but it would be worth it. Maybe. But thank you so, 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 so much. That is literally above and beyond. Chat, it's up to you now. It is up to you now. Nymphleor, thank you so much for the $25 donation. And Labette, thank you so much for the $5 donation.
Hope you like lemons.
Also, a debug cat Nymphleor wants to add a debug cat. Okay, okay. Let me add that to my list. And Labette gets a ducky. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. That is I hope you like lemons. Yeah, we just passed the goal. I'm gonna have to raise that goal. I'm gonna have to raise that goal to the next one, but that means that I do have to buy myself another lemon and eat it next week. Oh my goodness. You guys are wild. Absolutely wild. So the next one, the next goal is the 1500 goal. If we reach 1500 raised for Hope for Haiti, I will wear the lemon suit together with the onion hat for a whole stream. Okay? A whole stream. A whole gaming stream. I'll just sit here looking like an idiot. Yeah. um but thank you guys so much for reaching the 1250 milestone. That is wild. But yeah, I will look like a complete idiot. So if you guys reach the 1500 milestone, you're getting treated. Well, I don't know if that's your definition of getting treated, but at least you'll have a good laugh, you know? But thank you so much. Okay, I'm trying to build a cat shrine that looks grandma core. I'm hoping that I'm succeeding. I don't know yet. I'm trying to fabricate something. So, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That became $10. That means that you also get a duck. Let me add you. Let me add you. Also, Peace, that means that you get power again. From that humongous donation match, you get power to make any change to the build. And social science
Let's hope my
nerd.
book money gets me this back, D.
Thank you so much for the $25 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see what you add. Show the answers. A tiny goat named Runyon. I love it. We love to see it. Okay. A tiny goat named Runyon. I'll take it. That's a good use of free will or donation power. Tiny goat named Runyon. But yeah, you have power, Peace. You have power. Also, Valaris, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Um, I hope you are doing amazing. Finally decided what to do with your shell. Oh, you are making me curious. I would love to hear it. Let's see. I think this one maybe. Oh, wait, I can't add that there. 'Cause I don't think there is floor here, but I can add that. Chat, who is the most evil here? Oh dear God. You're seriously, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're seriously asking chat who is the most evil? That is a dangerous question. Okay. Definitely need to change the roof texture, but we're getting somewhere, I think. I might be I would say, yeah, I could see, but don't like I can see you up in the top 10, Thomas, but don't underestimate the rest of chat. Oh, true. It was Mimbim's idea that Devin had to die at his own wedding. So, thanks to your legacy challenge. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that the legacy challenge is doing that for you. That's awesome. I love that. Um Okay, I feel like this is qualifying as a shrine so far. Um Let's see. I need to get some stone. Maybe that one. Yeah. Um Don't ruin our grandma and cat from worship dreams. Jessica! Thank you so much for the $50 donation. Holy butts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, you didn't redeem any rewards, but if you want to, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to, you get to pick a room for the build. Like you can just tell me and then I'll add it to my list. Thank you so much for the $50 donation, which thanks to Peach just became a $100 donation. These donation matches are so overpowered. It is wild. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Um, so I clicked on it and now you're playing The Sims so you can chill. Let's go, Siska. Also, welcome. It is good to see you again. um, but thank you so much for that $50 donation. That brings us really close to the 1500 raised. Mim Mim is like, I still want to have a moat. You're really not giving up on that moat idea, huh? Imagine having to add a moat to this build. Like, where does a moat even go? Like, all around the main hill? Oh my goodness. And can't ruin Rose Tingle Tube vibes? You're giving the choice to Esther. Esther, good luck. You get to choose. You get the power. I mean, it's up to you if you want to consult chat. You can always ask chat if you want to. But you can also decide by yourself. You can also have all the power. Oh, yeah, Jessica's already saying that chat, you guys already get to pick a room. So, we can make a poll for that. You can come up with some suggestions. You can come up with some suggestions for rooms that I have to add to the build, and then I'll make a little poll out of it that you guys can vote on. Um, Also, I actually don't know. So, just a quick check. When you say debug cat in Infleora, I don't know if we have cats in debug actually because they're not items. Just like we don't have Sims. What was the question? You guys get to come up with rooms you want to add to the build. A werewolf rage room, an aquarium room. What is an aquarium room? Is that like a room full with water or is it just a room full of aquariums? Really? Are there debug cats? I don't think I ever knew. Okay, then I'm gonna find them. We do have some debug cats. Okay. I will search. A prison cell? For no particular reason at all, how does one block chatters from sending links? I think it is an automod setting in Twitch itself, but I'm using Fossa for it because I feel like the Twitch one wasn't like airtight. But if you have Fossa bot, which in general is a really good bot, you can actually just make sure that users are not allowed to post links at all, and then you can permit them to temporarily post links, but we never do that. We always just tell people to use the Discord for links. In memory of Barbie, a room full of debug babies? Oh, you guys are unhinged today. You guys are absolutely unhinged today. A row room or a run-in room? I don't know what would be in that, though. Because if it's a row room, I'll just decorate it cute. Okay, so we have... Hold on. Moira, thank you so much for the $25 donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moira's choosing an item for the build. A very large aquarium with fruit inside? Okay, so we already have an aquarium with fruit inside. That is oddly specific. With fruit in it. It says with fruit inside. Um Okay, wait. We have so many ideas. We have so many ideas. I need to quickly make a list. So Esther had all the power and decided to make a shrine. No, no, no. The shrine is from an earlier redeem. Chat is currently... Oh, wait. Wait. No, I just realized. What did you want to add? I just missed. Can we make a shrine for the grandma's late husband? We could. Yes. But you can make any change to the build. So you don't necessarily have to add something. You can also, like, I'm giving you an opportunity because I feel like Peace wants to see more evil. But you can also stick with your idea. Whatever you want. I'm fine with this idea. This idea is actually doable. I can do this idea. Okay, so let me make a quick little list of the things that I think would be fun to add. I mean the debug baby room has to make it on the list. I think because that's just funny. Prison, I'll add that because that is so not grandma core. That I feel like I have no idea how I would have to add that. Like literally. Don't even know where to start. I like the jungle room as well. Because that fits the community. Um mm, a maze room. That would be interesting to add that. I now have yeah, I can do one more. I just want to donate, and now I have to think about this. Yep. Um. Oh, a mirror room. The thing is that we don't really have any terrarium items in the game. So that would just be a desert room. Like, we don't really have any reptiles or anything that I could actually add. Well, technically we have a crocodile, I think, right? But I think the crocodile needs to be in a pond. I don't think you can actually put the crocodile just on the floor. Um Okay, so I have 5 ideas and they're all very random. While Esther and Peace figure out what they want to change to the build in general, I'll just make a little poll. Okay, 2 minutes. You guys can vote. Go. Go, 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 go. We have a debug baby room, a prison room, a jungle room, a maze room, or a mirror room. Also, we are $15 away from reaching the next milestone. And
I really wanted to see the onion hat, D.
okay, you guys are getting a full stream with onion hat and lemon suit because we just passed the 1500 milestone. What the heck? That is bonkers. Thank you so much for the $15 donation, Jessica. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That means that you get a wheel spin. Um, you also get a wheel spin. Which will just add more random because, you know, why not? Also it seems like Jungle Room is winning. You guys have about a minute left to vote. Also, fun fact, the team as a whole just passed the $8,000 raised for Hope for Haiti, thanks to you guys. In the beginning of the stream, there was quite a way to go, but you guys have been absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. So the team total, there is a bunch of streamers that are currently fundraising for Hope for Haiti, and we're all in a team together, led by the wonderful Spring Sims. And the team total just passed 8,000. So that is pretty dope. Hello? Okay, we're adding a jungle room. We're adding a jungle room to the build. Hello? Are you doing a little circle raid? That is very sneaky. Thank you so much. And Joa, thank you so much for the $15 donation, which just became $30 thanks to the donation match. Welcome in, friends. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great rest of your work session today. Thank you for doing a cheeky circle raid. I appreciate that. Atlee, welcome in. Echo, welcome in. Finn, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Lethal Yogi Cat. One day, my brain will not mess this up. It is good to see you. Welcome in. Alexander's Place, welcome in. Sunknown, welcome in. Poco, welcome in. Explorator, of course, welcome in. Ver, welcome in. Hello, Fluorescent, welcome in. It is so good to see so many of you. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for that raid. For anyone from my side, if you're looking for an amazing co-working streamer to follow, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button right now. And welcome in, friends. As you can see, we are doing a cheeky little charity stream. Both Wednesday and today are part of a fundraiser for Hope for Haiti. And my chat is going absolutely ham. We just reached our second stretch goal. We also have a donation match going on that will last for the rest of this stream. So basically anything you donate will get double there. Well,
Thank you for doing this less than 3.
that just got double. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the almost $30 donation. $29.99. Sounds like a shopping price. Um, but thank you so much for the 29.99 donation. I appreciate that lots and lots and lots. I have to raise the goal. Also, all of your donations, you're still not 30. Dang it. See what you're doing there? So you're saying I'm 29.99. Mhm. With this current donation match, I'm getting double. Does that mean that I'm technically almost 60? Because when I have to get out of bed in the morning, it does sure feel like it. But thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Let me enable the next milestone or the next goal. Um, which if we reach this, the next goal is 1750. Oh, I regret saying this. If we reach this, not only will I wear the lemon suit and the onion hat for a whole stream, like a whole gaming stream, I'll look like an idiot because we've already unlocked that. I will also eat a lemon. We've also unlocked that. If we reach 1750, I will also have to lick my salt lamp again. And I jokingly earlier said, well, if I'm gonna have a lemon and salt, I might as well get a shot of tequila as well. Because, I mean, if you have 2 out of 3 ingredients, you can't go not all the way. So that would basically mean that you are getting a lemon onion, drinking or eating an onion, drinking tequila, and licking a salt like, you're getting a whole package deal if you reach this milestone. Also, Esther, have you decided what to do with the build? Because of all of the chaos, I absolutely missed it. Also, for anyone who's new here, I just realized I absolutely did not introduce myself. Welcome in. My name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. I live together with my partner and my 2 cats. And today we're building on The Sims. And like I said, all your donations to charity influence the build. If you want, Exploiter, you can still pick a room to add to the build. I'm not gonna do the raid vid. Also, just a quick remark, if I don't show the raid vid, that's almost always a conscious decision. I never forget about it, but because we already have so much going on with the charity fundraiser and stuff, I try to make the stream not too chaotic by switching things up too much, if that makes any sense. I want a little round shed with an ugly ass roof, so pointy a grandma witch can live in it. I see. I see. Yes, a complete room. Is that correct? No, an item. Sorry, you get to add an item to the build. I said it wrong. You get to add an item. You get to pick what you want to add. Anything from The Sims. If you don't know anything about The Sims, just throw a random item and we'll see if we have it. Okay, Esther was like, my original plan was too nice. Let me add something absolutely hideous. I know, Kia. Isn't it wild? Isn't it wild? Custom change. I'm gonna add this to the list. A little round shed. This is terrible. A pottery wheel? We actually have this. We have this. I don't know if you knew this, but it actually only recently got added. And it fits very well with the theme.
I
Esther!
want a gaming room. Maro, equate het niet meer ha ha ha. I love you, thank you so much for Hope for Haiti.
Thank you so much. Wait, why did I see it? Why is it not in my hold on. You're breaking Tiltify again. You guys, you're breaking Tiltify again. Also, Poco, thank you so much for the $30 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You also get to pick an item if you want. If you want, of course, feel free to let me know in chat, but thank you. And so, what is happening, guys? Sophie, thanks so much for the $25 donation. God, what is this? I'm gonna have to buy myself some tequila, I guess. What are you doing? No, but literally, I just did this goal. Bam, knocked out of the park. Sophie, thank you so much for the $25 donation. Poco, again, thank you so much for the $30 donation. We still need to do wheel spin as well for Jessica. I'm just trying to catch up with my list because Esther wants to add a room. I want a cutesy gaming room. This is a very random grandma. Anonymous, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That also gets you a wheel spin. Okay, a room. Let's see. Cute. See. Thank you for the 101. Anonymous, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even know what to say. I wrote that Jessica was adding a room, but I don't even. Oh wait, we picked that. That was the poll in chat. What do we need to add again? A jungle room. This house is going to be so random. I don't even know where there's going to be space to live. Sophie wants to add the anniversary hot tub, really? Well, you really chose violence with that one, huh? Because that one, that's ugly. This build is gonna get so weird. I just realized how weird it's getting. Okay, then we have 2 wheel spins, chat. We have 2 wheel spins. Let me do both of those. And then I need to up the goal, and then it's basically time for break already. I have no words. Recolor all furniture in a room to a single color. Okay, considering we haven't done any decoration, that basically means we're gonna get one room that is all the same color. Great. So we're gonna get a monochrome room, and then Anonymous is also getting a wheel spin. Um a debug baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That means we have 2 because Tub Tub also wanted a debug baby. And fun fact, we now should have 41 ducks because every single donation also gets a duck. We were at 28 the last time I did this. I just want you guys to know that. You guys are absolutely mad in the best point in the I can't even speak anymore. Scott is mocking me for not being able to speak. He's sitting in his room. He keeps going blah 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 because I mess up my speaking. Okay. So I'm gonna enable the last goal, which is absolutely mad that we're getting that one. If we reach 2K, that's the last goal I have. After that, I'm out of goals. If we reach 2K, I'm gonna do a 12-hour co-working stream. 12 hours of co-working. Just, picking up a big project. The last time we did a co-working marathon, we broke our task record. So if we reach 2K, I would do a 12-hour co-working stream. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much again, everyone, for literally getting us to 1,800 in like what in a 1.5 hour. What if I don't have any goals. My original goal for this entire fundraiser was 1K. So yeah. If we reach 2K, you also be able to send 2 children to school for an entire year. So the 2K is I feel like a very beautiful milestone. Ads are incoming. Yes. So I am gonna go take a quick 5-minute break, and then I am gonna, I don't know, try to add everything that you guys just cooked up to this lot. But I'm gonna stretch and hydrate. Thank you for being here. Y'all are amazing. Don't forget to take a quick break as well, okay? I'll see you guys in 5. Hi, chat. I am back. I've made it. I've made it back. Um, I'm still speechless. Like, I legit don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for getting us to 1.8K. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Mind is blown. um 1900 casually just like that. Ali, thank you so much for the $50 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want, you get to add a room.
I have exams coming up, so I need some motivation to revise.
How did that escalate so quickly? Oh my goodness. Ajiri, hi! Welcome in! You just raided in at a wild time. Thank you so much for coming over. How was your stream? I hope you had a wonderful stream. We just reached 2,000 raised for the charity fundraiser that we're doing. You literally rated in as we reached it. Thank you so much for coming over. Welcome in, friends. I hope you're all doing amazing. Also, Ajiri, if you need to go raid around, raid and rest, please make sure to do so. For everyone who's new, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. And on this channel, we do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. Today, we're playing Sims, and all of your donations to charity will actually influence my build. At this point, the build that we're doing is getting highly cursed. As in like a grandma core farm with a vibrating bed in the basement, with a jungle room somewhere, with a witch tower and a cat shrine. It's like the most random of things that you can think of. And we just had a couple of donations again that I was going to catch up on, which probably will add more randomness to this. This grandma has her priorities right. Honestly, she knows what she wants in life. A vibrating heart bed. I'm not even kidding. It's an item in The Sims. Also, can we get a big shout out for Ajiri? Maybe I missed it earlier, but if you're hanging out here and you're not following Ajiri yet, what are you doing? Absolutely wonderful simmer, such a lovely creator. So please, please, please make sure to practice your squats and drop your bum on the follow button right now. I mean, good for her Instagram. Honestly, this grandma would have a wilding Instagram. Like, with all of the things that she has going on in her life, she would have a wilding Instagram. Yes, the vibrating heart bed originally comes from The Sims 1, correct, and they only recently added it to The Sims 4. Um, sorry, but I was just making up my list because, Ali, you actually have a, um, custom room that you're allowed to add to the build if you want to, and Jessica, you have free reign. Because of your $100 donation, you get to make any change to the build that you want. For anyone who just came in, this is what we have so far. This will be the cat shrine. Over here, we have a greenhouse. This is going to be farmlands. There's going to be a pond as well. This is this is obviously like an animal space, but this is just sheds. This is a what is it called? Stables for horses. We have a lot of ducks. Every single donation actually gets a duck in the build. So I'm just quickly gonna check. We now should have 43 ducks. So I actually need to add 2 of them. There we go. I'm gonna have to place those ducks somewhere. I don't know yet where. This was the grandma core house that I'm building, but at this point, this grandma core house is gonna need a basement because there's too many weird rooms that we have to add, and I don't know where to add them yet. I also still need to add a round witch tower. I probably will add that over here, I think. Like a little round tower that will just stick out. Um, Also, Aiden, welcome in. It's good to see you. Stupid raid. Stupid Twitch leaving you behind. Um, but thank you guys so much. Thank you so much again, Peace, for that absolutely incredible donation match. That is wild. With that, we just raised 2K for Hope for Haiti. Can we let chat decide again? Sure. Sure. Um, let's see. One of the mods, would you maybe have time to collect some ideas from chat for a change that we can make to the build? Like write them in the Discord channel because then I'm in the meantime I'm gonna update the goal because during the break time I came up with an idea. I came up with one final goal that I will put at 2.5k. So I don't want to you guys smash every goal within 3 minutes. So I have an idea. I'm going to put it at 2.5k. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. I'm going to create it. But then if one of the mods could help me out and then chat, you guys can brainstorm because Jessica's giving you guys power over whatever you want to do with this build. And I'm going to set up that goal. It's going to be the final goal because after that I don't have any ideas anymore. Like I have ideas, but I want to save them for other charity fundraisers. I'm going to create the milestone. Okay. Yes, of course, Aiden. Thank you so much for being here. You need that Elmo? Which one? That Elmo gif. Okay, I'm gonna save the changes. I don't think it will actually activate straight away. Okay. You guys ready for the next goal? So if you guys reach 2.5k, I will make a community Minecraft server. Like, I will set up a community Minecraft server where all the planties can play together. That would require me to, like, host it and everything and, like, you know, get a server up and running and make sure that it's ready for everyone. And then I'm gonna have to think about, like, how to make sure that it stays safe for all of you because I don't want a server where everyone can just barge in and, you know, start being a nasty person. So we're gonna probably have to deal with, like, whitelist or something. Um, but if we reach 2.5k raised, I will set up a Minecraft community server for you guys. And then I think I'm just gonna work with, like, I don't know, you have to be part of the Discord for X amount of, like, probably not super long, but, like, have to be in the Discord for, like, a week or something. And then I will whitelist you to make sure that people don't just join the stream and immediately join the Minecraft server because I think that might lead to not so great things. I know that we have a lot of minority groups in this community as well, so I want to make sure that you guys stay safe. That's one of the reasons why I've stayed away from it up until now. But luckily, I understand a lot more about Minecraft servers now, so I would feel comfortable doing that. So yeah, you're gonna have to start playing Minecraft now? It will be a good time. But yeah, that's the goal. That's the last one that I could come up with just on the break. Lily, thank you so much for the 23 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Um, and let me see, because we have a couple of things that I need to catch up on from the list. So the custom chains from Jessica. I saw some things in chat earlier. So I see Finn who wants to add a tree house. Then we have a retro room A dungeon? What would be in a dungeon, alley? Oh wait, no, you get to add a room, so you want a dungeon. What should be in the dungeon? I feel like I need to make sure that I understand. Like, what kind of dungeon do you want? Um, might need to start playing. I mean, I would recommend it to everyone because I remember thinking that Minecraft would absolutely not be my game. Because I thought it looked really ugly. And then I discovered cottagecore Minecraft, like the cozy girly pop Minecraft, specifically through frog crafting and Gemini Tay. Um, and later down the line, I found like a whole bunch more cozy Minecrafters. And that to me was such a click in my brain that I was like, oh, Minecraft doesn't have to be about like fighting the Ender Dragon or I don't know, mining a lot. It can also be really cozy. And ever since, I love the game. A windmill. See, the thing is, Nameplayer, I don't know how to make a windmill in The Sims though, because it's physically impossible. Believe me, I've tried. I've actually tried to do a windmill build in The Sims for a YouTube video, and it was impossible. Like, we don't have the proper items for it in the game. So it looks really awkward and is also it doesn't really work. Like, I'd love to, but I don't think that's realistic to add to this build, to be honest. Um, I can build a windmill in Minecraft though. I've done that before. But I now have 3 ideas. A tree house, a retro room. Um, wait, is it only 2? A tree house and a retro room? I'll add the moat in there as well. I know, Beth. Oh my goodness, same. When I saw the Minecraft movie, I was like, they make a mushroom house. I feel so seen. A train station. I would have to use tool for it, but it still doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. A train station. Okay. I guess with that, the poll is cursed enough, guys. Okay. So, I'm gonna add a poll. Hello? Build change. We would have a moat, a retro room, a train station, and, what was the other thing that I said? Ah, dang, I can't read chat anymore, so I'm gonna have to remember on my own. Crap, I don't remember, and now okay, I'll make the poll again. Tree house, thank you. Thank you. Tree house. Oh, come on, Twitch, let me type. House, moat, train station, and retro room. Okay. 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes. Hi, Lenny. Happy Friday. It is good to see you. And Ashley, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Okay, so you guys can pick treehouse, moats, train station, or retro room. Scared of where this is gonna go. I'll just sip my drink and pretend I'm not seeing it. Also, fun fact, if this community raises 2.5K, so like if you guys reached yet another stretch goal, then the event total will land on 9K raised. Yes, of course, Peace. Thank you so much again for that incredible donation match. Again. Um, thank you so much. Try Pilk. Oh God. What was Pilk again? I remember that I heard Bambi talk about it earlier, and I don't know if I want to know. But have a great weekend. Good luck with work today. And thank you so incredibly much again. Really means a lot. Oh, no, not the pickle milk. Is that like just dipping a pickle in milk? Not that. Pepsi and milk. That doesn't sound too bad. Pepsi and milk I can do. Honestly, Pepsi and milk sounds a lot less disgusting than pickles and milk. Um, Thank you, Rage. Thank you, thank you. Good luck with the work. I appreciate you hanging out here still. Also, the treehouse one. Oh my goodness, you guys are nice. Then the important question is, um, are we going like treehouse as in lemon juice and milk? Actually sounds pretty good. Hear me out. No. For the treehouse, I feel like I need you guys to help me decide. Are we gonna use the growing together treehouse or are we building a custom treehouse? Beth, oh my god, why would you say that? Pepsi, pickle, and milk? Custom? Okay, okay, okay. I feel like that everyone's very clear on that. I can do that though. I can do that. Um, Also at this point, I feel like I'm going left and right with this build. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason to the order I'm doing things in. But I'm afraid you guys are just going to have to deal with this. Because it's just chaos. It is just okay, never mind. That doesn't work. I'll just delete the room. Okay, so we have a floating room. Now all we need is a tree. A tall tree though. I wanna have a big tree house. Okay. We can actually lower this room to our desire from here on, so we can just make sure that it floats on the right angle. Um, the question is, what type of tree do I want to have for the tree house? A tree like that would be interesting, but that would be virtually impossible to build in. Unless I size it up. Hmm. The leaves from this tree would be like testing my patience in building a tree house, I think. So maybe not this one, but something like that might be nice. That's just a really big tree. That doesn't feel right either. I guess that could work. Um, okay, we do have a roof on top of it. You can also use the stump and then put branches on top of it. I don't think I understand what you mean, Nymphleora. His doormat with Rick from Rick and Morty, on our first date because he didn't want me to see it. That is 10 out of 10. A separate tree stump? Ah, wait, I see. I think I know what you mean. Hold on. Packs. Then I probably need content, live mode or live edit mode. That one. Um, we do have a separate tree thingy, right? Do we not? Is it not in this category? We have this. But obviously, that's not really what we're looking for. And I have something like this, but that's also not really what I'm looking for. Um, there is another one, but you scrolled past. You mean this? Oh, like that? Yeah, the stump the bunny one, the chair, but I don't know if that will look good if you size it up. But I think use the vines from jungle advances like branches. I don't think that's gonna work, honestly. I don't see that happening. Um, because I've tried to do stuff like that before and it never looks good. Like you always think that it's gonna look good and it never does. Um, that one. That's the one I was looking for. No, I actually just realized that something else might work. I have an idea. Hold on. Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to put that in a way that is also working with the terrain. Mm, hold on. It would actually be nice if that one was bigger. There we go. Okay, you're probably it's gonna clip on the inside anyways, but like I'm trying to have it clip as little as possible while still making it look like this tree house is actually like sitting on top of the tree and not floating. Okay, that is still sitting on top of the tree, so that's good. Now my question is, can I actually thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So the thing is, the tree on the inside is always gonna clip if I do it like this. Unless I raise it, but then it still thinks that this tree is inside, so we deal with shadow issues as well. Hmm. Hadn't really thought about that. See that doesn't work. Also, Rosa Pretty and Lisana, welcome in. It's good to see you. This could work if only the shadow issue wasn't there. Um, no, so I think that also doesn't work. I still have other ideas though. I am not out of ideas. Oh, hold on. I didn't mean to delete that room actually. I just wanted to delete this. But then my next option would be this one. Although this has to... Oh, that room is slightly annoying. Hold on. Gonna move the room over. No, so the thing is I can't actually place the room on the second floor. Or the tree, I mean, sorry. So I am always having to raise it up manually, and that causes the shadow issue immediately. Um, you got this. You can do it, social science nerd. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use tool for this. No, not rotate. Elevate. -3. I kind of want it to... Yeah, that does clip with that tree perfectly, actually. Especially if I move that over a little bit. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, hold on. I'm not done yet, but we're getting somewhere. Apparently, I accidentally raised the platform on the inside. Didn't mean to do that. Um... Why can I not delete that? Okay. Getting somewhere. Like I said, I have a plan. Can't believe that I actually do, but I have a plan. I just realized that we lost a fence over here. I can place that back. Okay, good. And then if I make this... I need I think this one. And then I want to have a good trim. Preferably like a darker brown one as well. There we go. And with this one, I'm almost tempted. How about putting the 3 on the 3rd floor and the So the thing is, you can't put trees on the 3rd floor. That's what I tried earlier, and it doesn't work. Like, a tree doesn't snap to a building. Or at least the debug ones don't. So I manually raise it with 9 and 0. That's why it gets the shadow issue. So that doesn't work, unfortunately. But I think we're getting somewhere with this. I don't think I need that trick anymore. Definitely need a half wall trim. That is dark. Okay, maybe not that dark. I don't like that one. Oh, that's the default one. Okay, maybe the default one is the best. We're definitely gonna have to add a roof on top of this, I think, to like make everything look a bit more matchy-matchy. We can go like this, and then it's sort of like a little balcony. You come up here with the ladder. We can have a little door. A little cabin door. Okay, now all I have to do is roof this. Oh, what happened here? Oh, God. What do you mean nothing to change? What do you mean, game? Okay, the ceiling there is gone. That's one step. This game sometimes works in mysterious ways. Remove ceiling. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe. That's a good shout. Let's save. I'm gonna add like a nice little roof. Don't know how I'm gonna roof this, by the way, but I'll figure something out. Okay, maybe I won't figure something out. This is already more challenging than I anticipated. Yeah, I think we might have to do a platform roof. Mm, I want to give it one more try. Yeah, mossy platform or something like that could absolutely work. Um, I'm trying to see if maybe I can make this work, but it seems like that might be more challenging than I thought. That yeah, okay. Let's use a platform roof because that I think that's going to be infinitely easier. Huh? Oh god. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is going to be unpleasant, but the only way to add a platform roof is to add walls first and make it a second room and then add the platform and then get rid of the walls again. The other day I was thinking to myself, because I remember when we were building an Inzoi, I was like bitching about how non-intuitive it was. And then I was like, is it really like non-intuitive or oh, okay, my wall's just gone. Are we just used to all the weird quirks in The Sims? And is that why it like no longer confuses me? Um in a Sims today, kissed me goodbye on our date and then proceeded to call me asking if what? Sims these days have no shame. How dare they? How dare they? Okay, wait, that doesn't work. I want maybe something more like that's not the right color. I mean, I guess if we add a trim, I think that should work. Let's do a brown trim. That one's better, I think. Oh, we can also add that around here. Then there's like a little bit of consistency. And then I wanted to do a green roof so we can get some. Ooh, we could go for this one. No, that looks ridiculous. I just wanted to go for. Oh, now I just made the inside of the hut green as well. That's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to add the wood in there. Time to drown, honestly, the only solution. I don't think you have any other option. Okay, let's get a light in here. Can't believe I just randomly started with the tree house and I was like, okay, bam, done tree house. There you go. I do feel like the tree house needs some windows. And I need my sweater vest because I'm a bit chilly. I'm a tad bit chilly. Oh, there we go. We could do these cute windows from Jungle Adventure, I guess. That actually looks adorable. Like so. And then maybe add like two more over here. And then over here as well. Oh god, we still have that roof issue though. There we go. Gone. Okay, the tree house is here. I feel like it's here, it's working. We have a tree house. I mean, obviously it still needs landscaping around it because right now it just looks super random. But I felt like this was a good place for the tree house though because I wanted to do a lot of landscaping in this corner with trees and stuff anyways. So I feel like having a tree house here honestly is just a good vibe. Then wait, let me actually take that off on the list. I will obviously also decorate it and stuff, but so I've done that. Um okay. Then the room for the animals is in progress. The greenhouse is in progress. The pink toddler room I still need to do. The mermaid bedroom I need to do. The jungle room I need to do. The cutesy gamer room I need to do. The dungeon um still needs to happen. I don't necessarily know what the dungeon means yet. The cat shrine is in progress. Um okay, so Esther says, or Peace and Esther together say, a little round shed with an ugly ass roof, so pointy, a grandma witch can live in it. Okay. So, question. You say a shed. Do you want a shed or a tower? Because let's say I make a round tower in this corner of the build. That is too big. I actually need to go for the small room. I was almost tempted to go for the larger, and then I was like, no, let's go for the middle. And then now I'm seeing this, and I'm like, no, if we want this to be a good witchy tower, this has to be a pointy tower. Um. Oh, I feel that, Liv. I was watching her play Stardew, and I realized that I really, really want to play Stardew again. But then when I actually thought about playing, I was like, nah, I'm burnt out. It's so stupid. Like, why is my brain like this? I see her play and I'm like, oh, that looks so good. I was thinking maybe I have to play with the expanded mod. I think that might actually be my solution. Okay, so I want to start here. And then I want to make a tower. Um, I have the same thing with Stardew recently, but been playing Graveyard Keeper to scratch that itch. See, that's the thing. There are other games that you can play that kind of scratch the itch. Oh, okay. You know what I just realized? This is going to be problematic if I want to add a door to it. So maybe I do have to go for the bigger tower. I think it won't look too bad if I put it far enough out on the lot. Or does this one actually have that same problem? Doesn't have to have a door. Wouldn't you want you don't want the witch has magic? Okay. Well, in that case, hold on. Um Oh my god. Game, can you stop being so stupid? There we go. I could technically use the octagon. That is true, but Esther specifically requested a round shed. So that's why I'm going for the round option. Is this what you mean? With a roof so pointy a witch could live in it? Hi, Jojo. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Also, you say an ugly ass roof. Oh, dear. Oh, that actually could work. Ooh, a mossy roof. That would also be kind of cool. Y- You're saying yes. Which one? The red one or the mossy one? Both? I love this one. Okay, then let's keep the mossy one. I do feel like that's fitting the vibes. We could add these little stupid flags to it. That makes it look absolutely ridiculous. Now I'm trying to figure out which color is the best though, like which one you see the most. Let's get some stone on the tower. I think then we'll be able to see which one is going to give the biggest contrast. Um yeah, that's a good one. And then I think life and death came with windows that would be perfect for this. Add stupid little flags. Well, you said something awful, and then I saw stupid little flags, and I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing to add onto a witch tower. Ooh, we could do chimneys. Um, wait. Thing is, we also need an open window because the witch needs to fly in. And also, I just realized this needs to be tall wall height, I think. Oh, then that also becomes tall wall height. No, that was already tall wall height. That one is normal. If I add that one, yeah, there we go. I don't think I want to have tall wall height. Although that actually doesn't look too bad for the main house either. I'm not mad about it. White, blue, purple is actually really easy. Nice. Let's go. I was N to be honest, I was thinking about other windows, and apparently they are not from this pack. So now I'm just gonna have to find them. Ooh, we have these ones from my wedding stories. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I was thinking maybe the Castle Estate one, but I actually don't know if they work on round walls. I'm afraid they're not gonna work on round walls. Maybe no, never mind. I got my hopes up for a second, and then I realized that was stupid. Yeah, yeah, the small ones fit, but I was looking for tall ones because I have tall wall height. So I was looking like floor to ceiling ones. We have the narrow ones. Those come with the Castle Estate kit. We have these ones. And then I think these ones don't fit. No. Okay. So we have these teeny tiny ones. But then I might actually change the stone to match the one from the Castle Estate kit. Um, let's see where that one is. Castle Estate. There we go. Yeah, that fits better anyways. These are not on the same height at all. I'm gonna have to fix that for sure. Oh, Sims, how I hate window placement on round walls. I think I'm gonna have to do, like, the two next to each other like this if I wanna have more windows, because otherwise, like, I can't do a nice consistent pattern. But with these windows being so small, I'm not even super mad about it, but I still don't know where the witch is entering, by the way. Through the chimneys. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just teleporting. Good point. Good point. Okay, so now they're all at the same height. We definitely need another foundation, though. This foundation is sticking out like a sore thumb. There we go. Okay, the little flags actually annoy me in a way that I feel like it's ugly, but not like in a good way. Does that make sense? Maybe it's the color. I don't know. I feel like they're not adding the haha, it looks silly they have. Um, I know. I feel like it's distracting from the tower and it's not like adding fun. It's adding ugly. Also, Joey, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it doesn't fit the color exactly. And now it kind of fits the color of the tower, which still makes it look very silly. Also, hi, Shadow. Welcome in. Um, I thought everything you touched turned into money or into gold. I don't know. I don't know about that. Um, don't like the combination of those two. See, the problem is if you add this to round walls, it just sticks out awkwardly. So those don't really work. Those could work though. Hold on. Namefleura, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. What the heck? Thank you so much. That is another duck. Let me add it right away. Duck. There we go. Also, hi, Mike. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see. How can I, because this also, I just realized this also sticks out weird. Why, Sims? The only way that I can add this is just in a straight line down. Not even then it also looks weird. Okay, never mind. I give up. I give up. How much is the lot worth? 34K. In the defense of the lot, I haven't done any furnishing. So like all the expensive stuff is yet to come. But it is kind of funny if you think about it. Oh, true. There is a dirty version of this stone. Yes, you have good shout. So there are 3 different versions. So we could add the dirtiest here. Then oh no, that doesn't really work. Okay, so we can add like the one of the dirtiest on top. And then have the lighter ones. Now there is like a shadow to it at the top. Um, Doing pretty well, starting up The Sims. Now after work, nice. Then you're gonna have to place quite some ducks. Oh dear, I know what debug item you're using now. Oh yeah, I just realized I got distracted, but then I was like, I need to actually go into the Greenhouse Haven kit. Um, and turn this little build into a greenhouse. Of course, there's a shadow. There's always shadows. um, um, the non-debug are bigger. Ah, okay, okay. Also, Pepin and welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I definitely need a trim. Um, but before I can do that, I need to get a room up there. Otherwise, I can't place a trim. There we go. Let's get a good trim. There we go. That one I think is nice. Oh. Well, there goes my idea. Wait, but I can use a freeze because I'm using tall wall height. Because if you place a room there, you automatically can't put the... Okay, I'll delete the room, fine. And then I'll build a ceiling, and then I'll build a ceiling here. But then it's not a room, so I won't be able to do any things. But I can do this one. That one is ugly, though. I'll use that one. That doesn't really fit, though, so that's also weird. That one is even uglier. Why do all of these freezes have that weird, like, overhang like this? Is that supposed to have the roof lean on it or something? Oh, it actually is! Okay, I feel really stupid right now. Am I the only one who is just realizing what that is supposed to do? So that you're technically... If you... Hi, Abu. All this time? That is what it was supposed to do? What are we amazed about? If you add a freeze in The Sims, did you know? Like, I was like, why does it have these stupid bump outs? It's always so ugly. If you get a roof, it perfectly supports the roof. It is supposed to be a roof support. Are you doing ... in chat because you knew this or because you didn't know this? What's happening? That's what a freeze is. It's a support cable. Well, clearly you're the only person who knew this, Abu. Well, okay, maybe not the only person. I don't want to speak for anyone who hasn't said anyone in chat, but what do you mean? I'm like actually mind boggled by this. And I do in fact feel a little bit silly for see, okay, no, but thank you. I also thought it was just a pretty trim. Yeah, exactly. That's why a frieze looks good underneath. That's also why you can add a frieze underneath a roof. And you cannot add a frieze or like a roof or like a room trim underneath a roof. But thank you to everyone who's here saying that they also didn't know. Makes me feel less alone. But apparently it was very obvious and we all should have known. But I'm actually mind blown by this. I might make a little TikTok out of this. So if anyone feels in the mood to clip that, feel free to clip it. I will make a TikTok out of this, and I will in fact ask the friends on TikTok if they knew this. Because my mind is kind of blown. Can we have a poll? Sure. If someone wants to make a poll, if one of the mods wants to make a poll about whether chat knew this or not. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna find the Greenhouse Haven kit windows. And then I want the occasional one to be open, I think. I think Abu might be doing it. Pulls up, thank you. I need to vote. No, I did not know this. See, so many people didn't know. Thank you, chat. I feel very supported by this community. Thank you for also all not knowing. Also, Family Cox, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. What are you building? That is a very good question. Sam, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. To be perfectly honest with you, at this point, I am not entirely sure anymore. So this build is 100% decided by charity donations. We're doing a fundraiser for Hope for Haiti, and we started with a 64 by 64 lot, and depending on what people donated, the amount that people have donated, they got to either add a room, they got to add a style, they got free reign over the build and got to add whatever, they got to add an item. So far, this is what we have. It is a, a very random combination of things, but to explain it a little bit, it's a farm. I'm guessing that's the best way to describe it. It's a farmhouse with a farm. The style of the farm and the farmhouse is very grandma core. That's the main aesthetic we're going for. Grandma has a greenhouse, a tree house, a area for cows, chickens, and horses. She will have a shrine for cats. She is also gonna have the base game hot tub, like the anniversary one somewhere. I have not yet to decide where to post this, or where to place this. We also actually need to add a basement. Grandma will have a basement because y'all came up with some things that need to go into the basement actually. So let's see if I can give her a basement right about here without the build breaking. So the basement is now in the hill. There we go. Also, hold up. Is that basement in the hill, though? It is, I think. Also, 7 of you knew this, but thank you for every single person, 26 of you not knowing that freezes are supposed to support roofs like that. because I feel a lot less dumb now. I will, Micah. Yes, yes. So I will finish the build and I'll make sure that everything gets added to it. So basically, I think for the coming week or so, I'll mostly focus on building. So I want to try to finish this one. I want to try to finish the shell challenge, and then I want to continue with the mod mansion. So there's gonna be lots of building. Hi, Abu. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Wait, you were streaming earlier when you were yapping? Would have never guessed with all your mayhem. But hello, foxes. It's good to see all of you. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream, Abu? Did you get lots of things done? But Kate and Finn, it is good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. Let me make a poll first and then raid after. Exactly, exactly. Abu has his priorities right, you know? But for anyone hanging out here, if you are looking to follow one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world, absolutely amazing person, does a lot of co-working, is an amazing artist, just altogether great vibes, and also happens to be my Twitch mod. Make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button right now. I hope you are doing absolutely smashtastic. Sure. No, we'll run with it. And for anyone who's new, hi, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns on this channel. We do co-working and gaming and a sprinkle of IRL. And as you might have seen, we're doing a charity stream today. Chat has gone absolutely bonkers and raised $2,081 for charity. My original goal for this entire fundraiser was $1,000. So chat has more than doubled that. That means that we get to send 2 children to school for an entire year. So that is pretty darn awesome. And I have made one final stretch goal. One, because chat was going ham. There's one final goal. If we reach 2.5K, I will make a community Minecraft server. But let's be honest, you guys have already done an incredible amount. So there is absolutely like I put it there, but there is no pressure to reach it. If we don't reach it, the fact that we reached 2K, while I didn't even originally have a goal for 2K, is absolutely beyond me. And I feel like we have a good list of very random things to make this build. So, you know, you guys did good. It was a great session, but your brain's a little fried now. Oh yeah, I know those days. They can be intense. Like your brain has so many things to think about. Uh you made new fox gear, a little chick with an egg holding a little chick with an egg holding a drumstick on a stick. Oh, wait. A a chicken drumstick. Like the meaty thing. I thought a drumstick actually like one that a drummer has, and I was like, why would he be holding a drumstick on a stick? But yes, the chicken meat one. Now I get it. Now it is making sense. But also, Abu, if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, you just said it yourself. Your brain is a little fried. Please make sure to go get your rest. That do be very important. It's chicken cannibalism. I can see. I can see. That sounds like the unhinged type of shit happening over booze. Could have also been that. True. True. Fair enough. I feel like you and me both know the curse of a chat that is like incredible and supportive until they have to come up with something for you to do. Then all of a sudden they are the biggest bunch of cursed people altogether. It's honestly impressive. Um Waiting for toilet chairs. Oh god. Well, I mean, they are somewhere on the wheel spin. They could have happened. They could have happened, but we have no more wheel spins left unless someone donates $10 or like $10 to $24 basically. Yes, please send me thingies on Discord. I don't necessarily know what you're referring to, but my brain is also fried after this week. Because for anyone who doesn't know, you might have seen it in the Discord, but I have done potentially one of the biggest planning sessions and like get my life together sessions that I've done in a long time. I wouldn't say ever because I've done big sessions like this before, but I sat down with myself. I had a good talk with myself. And I was like, Ro, your life needs to change. You can't keep this up. Which mainly came down to the fact that what I was doing for, well, let's say like the past 7, 8 months is I know that I have X amount of work every week. Like I know that I work about 50 hours a week if you count gaming streams as well. And when people would ask me, do you have time to go to lunch, to do X, Y, and Z? What I would say is, yes, of course. Oh my God, I can do Wednesday afternoon. Let me put it in my calendar. And then in the back of my head, there would be like a little voice saying, bro, on Wednesday afternoon, don't you have to do this and this and this and this for your work? And I was like, yes, but I'll see in that week how I will fix that problem. Like I will just I'll just work a little bit extra the week up front, or I don't know, I'll just work a bit more the week after, or I'll compensate over the weekend. Like that's going to be fine. Problem is if you do this every single week and you basically just put your head up your butt and you pretend every single week that you have more hours in a week than that there actually are, you're gonna continuously start the week with, why the fuck did I do this to myself? I'm so busy again. I literally don't have time for anything I planned. Therefore, I'm no longer enjoying the fun things that I have scheduled. I'm no longer enjoying the get togethers or the things that I have with friends because everything feels like I'm doing too much. But at the same time, I'm also stressing because I am, in fact, not finishing my work. So I was like, Ro, you now went full time with your content. You said that you wanted to commit to this career. You said that you wanted to do this. Finn, thank you so much for the 1069 donation. Let's go. That is another wheel spin. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate that. Let me add your name to the list and let me pull up the wheel. Um, Thank you so much for the $10 donation. That puts us really close to 2,100. Um, but I realized for myself, I love this career. I want to do this as a job. That means that it comes with a commitment, and that commitment just means that I work a lot during the week, and that's fine. I have to just make sure that my weekends are free and that in the weekends I get to hang out with my friends, but I also take time to rest. That just means that if someone messages me, "Do you want to meet up?" that sometimes I'm going to have to say, "Yes, I have time in a month." Because all my weekends are full, instead of then overcommitting myself, realizing that that's not an option. So I made a schedule. I like time blocked my whole life to figure out when I'm working and like when I'm resting and when I have time to socialize and how I can make sure that I'm also available for my partner, because it's also not fair for him if I'm never home and if I never show up for our relationship. I'm like, okay, how am I going to prioritize all of these things? And then I made a time block for my like schedule and everything. And then what I did is I gave myself a month. So I have May to get into the schedule. Obviously, already have things planned in May, so I can't just flip the switch. But what I'm doing is in May, I am working step by step towards getting this schedule in my calendar. I've partially already gotten it, but obviously in May, I also have TwitchCon, which just flips my entire life around. But from June onwards, gonna commit to this. And that doesn't mean I can't like make an exception ever. Like I always have to stick with it like extremely rigorously, but I just have to be more conscious that if I do decide to do something in work time, like if I do decide to do, I don't know, something on Friday or Wednesday, that means that I don't have time for a recording or I don't have time to work on my admin things, which is also okay. But then sometimes maybe I have to accept that work will actually not happen instead of trying to push my work into other hours, and just accept that sometimes I do a little less work. Not structurally, but sometimes. And sometimes I do a little less socializing. It's difficult though, but this has been my entire week. I've literally been doing, also I had a little bit of a shitty financial situation with realizing that there is a mandatory insurance. I knew that I had a mandatory insurance, that I needed to get that, but unfortunately no insurer in the Netherlands wants to take me because I'm chronically ill. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So I have to get the like the government one, which is ridiculously expensive. As in like 5K a year expensive. So I was like, fuck, can I pay for that with my content salary? Is this an option? Like all of a sudden I was like, help, was it stupid that I went full time? So I sat down this week, I did like my entire calculation, fixed everything, realized it is possible. I'm just gonna have to make some choices, but that's okay. Scott and I had a good talk about it. But I was like, okay, I have my life together again. I don't feel so overwhelmed. So that was my week. I coached myself. It really sucks. Like I have cried and I've been mad about it and it's so incredibly unfair. They will literally tell you, you have EDS. We are not going to insure you. So yeah, that sucks. I got really pissed about it. I cried my eyes out. I got really angry and then I realized there is no use in all of that all of those like those emotions are allowed to be there, but there's no use in losing myself in them because it's not going to change anything. So now I just have to get the most expensive one and I'm just going to do it and then I'm going to try to lean on the fact that being insured is also a comfortable feeling because it means that if I ever get to a point where I'm pregnant and I can't work or if I get sick and I can't work or if I get completely disabled and I will never be able to work until I retire, I'll get paid. Like I'm literally ensuring my own future here, which should give me a feeling of safety. 100% agree, Lena. It should be absolutely illegal. I wouldn't even be mad if I had to pay a little bit more, but now, like, if you get the regular insurance, the ones that I keep getting declined for, also not allowed to correct mistakes for 5 minutes. Finn, this is your wheel spin. I hate this one. I'm gonna do it right away, though. I think that's gonna be the easiest. I'm so happy. Of course you are. Of course. Um, this is such a mean one. Um, okay, I'm also gonna add a duck for you because I just realized that I hadn't added that. No, I want to add a duck. Thank you for the uptime reminder. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll put a 5-minute timer. There we go. Also Kath, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, it really sucks. It's really unfair. It makes me very sad. Um the normal insurance is like I said, is about 100 a month. And the insurance that I now have to get is 450 a month. So that's a pretty hefty difference. But like the thing is I would be fine if a regular insurer was like, "Hey, you know what? You're a big risk. So the chance that we have to pay you is pretty big. So you know what? Your insurance is going to be twice as expensive." Be like, "Okay, fine. I'll pay 200 bucks a month." But you're telling me that you literally are just not going to insure me altogether. That's just that infuriates me. Okay, I'm not too happy about the layout of this, but considering I'm building this during the 5 minutes no mistakes, I'll count the fact that this is the 5 minutes no mistakes then. Also, Kiara, let's go. I'm so happy that you're having so much fun with the shell. That is amazing. I'm very excited to see what everyone's making with it. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was just saying how I got my life together this week. um, I know, Esther. It is actually wild. It is actually wild, the difference. Especially because this is like, now that I earn everything as a creator, in my brain, everything that I spend kind of doubles because I have to pay a lot of taxes as a company. So I pay like 45% taxes as a business. So if I have to pay something for my private money, that's like 450 a month. In my brain, I immediately go, okay, so that means that to compensate for the 450 a month, I need to earn 900 a month more because 50% goes to the taxes and then I get to pay myself, or like 45% goes to taxes. So in my brain, that's how I think now. Also, I really hate this. Insurance should be tax deductible, yeah. So in this case, luckily, when I was talking to my bookkeeper, he was like, "Girl, you should be okay. You can deduct this from your taxes. So basically, it's just net price, meaning that in this case, I don't have to earn 900, but it's just 450 more." Um, it is very stressful and annoying. Yeah, 45% goes to taxes. Yeah, about 45%, and that is excluding VAT. So I also have to pay 21% VAT. So actually more than 50% goes to taxes. Then in that sense, again, I am relatively lucky because I am um I'm getting income from outside of the Netherlands and outside of Europe, which means that on that part I don't pay VAT. Also, Haley, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Do I want this here actually? Um So the thing is, when I'm decorating, I sometimes place things and then I move them around, but that's not because I make a mistake. That's just because that's how decorating goes. I feel like here I actually made a mistake with the layout and I don't get to fix it. So that I just hate, so you know. But I feel silly for now decorating because I always move things around when I'm decorating. Uh-oh, my game is freezing. My game's frozen. That's not a joke. I'm not kidding. Let's hope it fixes itself. I can't do anything. When did you last save? I don't remember. I'll put the decorations in and around the greenhouse. I'll do that, yeah. Ooh, we're good. We're back. Okay. Me Gotti. Also, I just realized the terrain here isn't flat. I will fix that because that was prior to the 5-minute timer. I am so annoyed by the grid. I am so annoyed by the grid that I made here. It is genuinely infuriating, but I don't get to fix it. Thanks to Finn's donation, I don't get to fix it. Okay, let's see. Now it should be flat. There we go. Also I was saying something and I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was talking about taxes. Very sexy topic. Um, yeah, but unfortunately, taxes are pretty high. I really wish they weren't as high, but it is what it is. I took all of that into account when I was doing my my little calculations when to decide whether I could go full time. So it wasn't a surprise. It's also, so I take into account that 45% goes to taxes. In the end, it will probably be lower because I have things that I can deduct from my taxes as a first thing, and as a second thing, because I'm a beginner business for the first 3 years, I also have a discount on my taxes. Um Belgium is actually more expensive. Amber and I have been chatting about this, and her taxes are even higher. Basically, we have a very similar tax system. However, they don't have the discounts and stuff. So where at the end, so like they'll calculate my taxable income and then they'll deduct like a bunch of things. They'll also deduct, for instance, all the costs that I've made to insure myself. They'll deduct like a starting bonus. They'll deduct like a part of your profit that you're allowed to earn tax free. Like there's all of these weird like little arrangements that basically play into the fact that my tax in the end becomes lower. But in Belgium they don't have that. Or at least Amber doesn't have it. Maybe she used to have it, but her business might be existing for long enough already that she no longer has the right to get that, for instance. But I know that we talked about it and her taxes are higher. Yeah. Honestly, the tax system in the Netherlands with all the boxes and everything is complicated, but Belgium even has more boxes, so it's even more complicated. So yeah. I still don't understand why they tax small businesses so much. Uh just because you pay the same as you do as every other person. The thing is, as a small business, you have a very different list of costs, which I think is the part that they don't really take into account. So like for a small business, tax is relatively high here. For a big business, tax is actually really low here. So the Netherlands is also jokingly called the big business tax heaven. It used to be even more. It has actually gotten worse over the years for big businesses. So, which I think is a good thing. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Okay, I want to make this part flat so that I can add my bushes there. We want to smoothen that out a little bit. And local Canadian businesses won't consider my order. They want MOQ of like 5K units. Oof, that's a lot. That is a lot for sure. Holy damn. But yeah, it is definitely a challenge to be a small business owner. And then also I think in my case it's extra challenging. Like my bookkeeper also tells me this. That his normal clients are people that have like a consultancy business or are running like, I don't know, a shop or something. But he's like, you send out more invoices than I see on an average basis. Because I work with like and Twitch and YouTube and this sponsor and that sponsor. And then I sell my Notion templates. And then I have, I don't know, like affiliate sales. And then I have merch sales. And he's like, you have so many different income sources as one single person. He's like, I sometimes see businesses with like, I don't know, teams of 20, 40 people. And they still don't have this complicated of a bookkeeping. And I was like, thank you for validating me in my struggle. Appreciate it. And then he was like, and then I haven't even added on top of the fact that I have income from like 7 different countries. Oh no, he is excited, Nildrith. He loves my use case. Every single time I have a question, he gets so stoked that he gets to look something up. Because that's the thing. He generally only works with like consultants who have the same 3 questions over and over and over again. Being Rose complicated, yes, but that's also unrelated to the financial struggles or the financial challenges. Being me is complicated in general. Some days I wish people could, like, obviously I don't actually want you guys in my head, but like some days I wish people could just be in your head for a couple of minutes. So that you guys could understand what it's like, you know? He likes complicated things, but also I think he just really enjoys the fact that he gets to also learn in his job. Because as a bookkeeper, for a really big part, you're just doing the rinse and repeat for the 50 businesses you're bookkeeping for. So I think for him to a degree, the fact that I'm asking him questions about things that he doesn't know, he's like, "Oh, this is like exciting because I get to learn new things about the tax system that otherwise I would have never learned, you know?" Um you would not be able to handle the gay club that is my brain. I'd like to try though. I think that'd be fun. Um, yeah, exactly, Shadow. Exactly. I guess it's a fun part. Like if you I can sort of imagine it, not really because it's not my favorite part, but I don't know, if I'm like trying to compare it to content creation. If you're always working on the same projects, let's say that I would always make the same Sims builds over and over and over and over again. Like, at one point, you're just done with it, but, like, if everyone keeps asking you, "Can you do that again? Can you make another blue Suburban?" Oh my god, I just realized what Kayla must be feeling like. "Can you make another blue Suburban? Can you make another blue Suburban?" Like, at one point, you're like, "Okay, yes, I know that blue Suburbans are, like, my bread and butter, but can you please ask me to build something modern for once?" And then I have to actually learn a new skill and figure out how to do that. Um, but yeah, I can see it. The shade? Hey, honestly, that was no shade to Kayla. That was shade to well, not even to her struggle. That was acknowledge of her struggle. Acknowledgement of her struggle. Like, I can only imagine. Because sometimes I already feel like my YouTube comments or, I don't know, like, can get intense of people, like, demanding things from me. And I'm like, oh my god. I have a cutesy 30K subscribers compared to 2 freaking million. Um, I wanted to build a hacienda and it was so hard. Oh, but that is cute though. I love that. That's a cute build idea. Um, yeah, I can see that, social science nerd. I can see that. I think that's what draws people to academia in general. Especially if you manage to land a position where that is also your primary focus. Because I think in academia, there's also a lot of nasty shit that like some people just lose themselves to, in the end, not even being that busy with researching, but just being able to like navigating the system, like mainly focusing their energy on that. So it's nice that you actually get to be in a place where you get to research and you get to, you know, had to rebuild it 2 times. I can imagine. But I'm glad that you stuck with it though. That must have been rewarding. Okay. I feel like lining that out with bushes, it just adds a bit of I don't know, life to the build already. Definitely want to do a cutesy little stone path. I might do that and then actually I might wrap up stream. Also Crystal, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you today. Um because I woke up really early this morning. Um we had to put like our trash out for the service to come pick it up. In Wardrow, this is not shade. Wait, what? In Rowers. It is not shade. No, it isn't. No shade. But we had to wake up really early because we had to put our old furniture and stuff ready for pickup. And that has to happen before 8 a.m. So my alarm, I almost said my wecker. I my wecker. But I always like also saying it as an English word doesn't make any sense. It makes me sound like I don't know. Like I don't know. It just I don't even know what to compare it to. But my alarm woke me up at 7 this morning and then I actually worked from like, I don't know, 8:30 or something. Um, so, um, and wax her. Yeah, yeah. I just get whacked out of bed. Honestly, some days my alarm feels like that. It feels like it's very rude. Also, why can I not place this here? Must be on flat terrain. Oh god, the terrain is not flat again. Um, we're fixing that. That was your keyboard disconnecting. Yeah, yeah, I blame your keyboard too, sure. That's what they all say, Abu. Um, I just want well, I guess that works too. Um, okay, we're just doing a little cutesy stone path to all of the there we go. Cute. Also, Mama Sim, hi. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I'm not entirely sure about hold on. Feel like stupid terrain. Hold on. There we go. Now it's flat. Yeah, now it's meandering a bit more. I think that's cute. But yeah, we're gonna get back to this. I don't know exactly when next week. But somewhere next week we're gonna continue this. I'm actually pretty proud with the progress we've made today. So the shrine is ready. We just need to add the cats. I improved the terrace part of the build a lot. It looks a lot less wacky now. We have the greenhouse ready. We have the silly witch tower. We have our very beautiful tree house. And then we have our farming area. Again, it's definitely something. But I feel like it's coming together better than I expected. I don't think I expected that I would ever build this. Had I picked everything myself, but I can't complain. Also, next week on Monday, I have actually scheduled the incentives that you guys have unlocked already. We're also gonna do 4 wheel spins next week on Monday because we have 2 from Wednesday and 2 from today. It's a little bit like a fantasy village. I like your way of thinking. Yeah, I like your way of thinking. So, for next week on Monday, we're also gonna do the Hunger Games with Sims Townies. And during co-working, we're gonna use one of our breaks to do, or maybe I'll do actually 2 breaks because we have co-working the whole day. I might actually do the music quiz on 2 different breaks. So we can do like a music quiz with chat to take a break from work. I think that might actually be really fun. Also, just in general, to include the co-working streams in this fundraiser a bit as well. I think that might be a fun idea. Although the fundraiser is over, but still. I will do the breakfast tier list on stream next week on Wednesday. And I will also wear the lemon suit, and if the onion hat comes in, it is on the way, so it's 45, I think wait, let me check. Yes, 45. Let me check if I actually have 45 ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have 45 ducks. So we're gonna have to put those in the build somewhere as well. There's gonna be ducks everywhere. But if the onion hat is on its way, so if it comes in before next week Wednesday, I'll do the costume stream then. Otherwise, I'll move it to a better time. If I'm wearing the costume everything next week Wednesday, that does also mean that I will lick my salt lamp, eat a lemon, and I'm gonna buy a shot of tequila. Or not a shot, I'm gonna buy a bottle so I can take a shot. So we're gonna do the weird combination. That would be the reason that I put it on the Wednesday is because that would also be the last stream of April. So I figured that would be super silly. That would just be fun that we can make that a fun stream. I realized that I set up the giveaways, but I forgot to do them today because of all the chaos. So I'm gonna do those next week on Friday. I have a giveaway for 2 Sims kits and the My Sims Cozy Bundle for PC, and you guys unlock that with the fundraiser as well. I have also already scheduled the 12-hour gaming stream. That is going to be in June because there's gonna be during a weekend where Scott won't be home. He's actually traveling, so I figured I'll do the 12-hour gaming stream then. I will get back to you guys on the 12-hour co-working stream. I might schedule that on a like a daytime, just like a Tuesday or something, and then do the co-working 12 hours on a Tuesday, but I'm gonna need to schedule that. I'll get back to you guys. But I think that should cover all of the incentives that you guys have unlocked. I tried to schedule them straight away because we still have a bunch left over from November as well, and I wanted to make sure that you guys, don't have to wait very long again. I will do my best to start scheduling the Movember ones as well. There is a couple of cosplay ones that I still have open. The Zoo IRL stream is unlocked for Movember, so I'm gonna do my best to catch up with everything. I have just been so ridiculously busy with projects for the past couple of months that I haven't gotten to it, but I'm very excited to get to them because there's a couple of really fun things. Like for instance, building a big cow plant in Minecraft and stuff. Like they're all silly, but I think they're gonna be fun. Yeah. If you want to stick around for that, obviously you're super welcome on all of the streams in the coming months because I do not plan on stopping anytime soon. And with all of that said, let's see who we can raid for today. Ooh, I can raid someone that I can quite literally never raid. I have never seen them live at the end of my stream, but they are building in The Sims. This is an amazing, amazing time. Like I said, I never get to rate them. I do not know what they're doing up because I don't know what time it is for them, but I think it's like the middle of the night, but I'm honestly here for it. Thank you, Esther, for putting all of those links in chat. If you're hanging out here, you'd like to join our Discord, you're super welcome. Feel free to join. If you want to hang out on any of my socials, you're also very welcome to join there. Feel free to check all of them out there on my website, the second link that was just posted in chat. Specifically my VOD channel, if you're hanging out here and you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel where I re-upload all of my gaming streams for you to watch later, feel free to click that link and subscribe because if we get to 1K subscribers there, I'll be able to monetize that channel. If you want to download the sponsor of this month, the browser, feel free to check it out as well. And lastly, if you want to donate to the charity, you can still do that. I will leave the fundraiser open. I never close my fundraiser straight after because there sometimes are people that missed it and they're like, "Oh, I would have loved to donate. Can I still do that?" So I'll leave it open for probably another week or two. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. If you're gonna come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages that was just posted in chat. Because or not, it's not posted in chat yet. But if you wanna come along, there we go. That was just posted in chat. I said it so automatically, and then I was like, wait, they're not here. No, you're all good, Esther. You're all good. That was all on me. But if you're gonna come along, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. You can use the ones with the emotes if you are quick shell question. Feel free to put it in the Sims channel. Can you add a terrace? Yes, that's the same as a platform or a porch or anything. So yes, you can add that. Um, I am gonna go raid Gluon. Like I said, I never get to raid him. I had the pleasure of meeting Gluon at TwitchCon twice, TwitchCon US twice. Absolutely amazing simmer, such a great guy, great energy. So if you're hanging out here, please come along. He's actually building in The Sims, like I said. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I will be back next week on Monday with co-working and gaming. I'll post the schedule on Sunday, or actually I'm posting the schedule tomorrow already because Sunday I'm helping a friend move out. So I won't be able to sit behind my PC and do anything. But thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you guys later.